Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday Mortgage Live. I'm your host, Michael St.Claire, and this is your cornerstone where you can make sound and smart financial decisions that are mortgage related. Get all your tips and news that are regards to interest rates, credit programs, mortgage programs, things of that nature. I got some good stuff for you guys this week. Let's jump right into it in regards to rates and what rates are going to do this week. Last week we had some favorable repricing. So if you locked in at a good time. You heeded my advice, and you probably are reaping the benefits of that. This week it's a little bit different. We're going to start to see a little bit of a volatile week, mainly due to global bonds, European bonds, where there's an election going on in France right now, and it's more of a conservative election, if you will, but that type of influence is impacting global bonds, which global bonds, as you guys can recall, impact mortgage interest rates. So this week you should see a little bit of volatility in regards to that. I highly suggest if you're closing in the next 10 to 15 days, you should already be locked in, but now would be the great time to do so. And that is where we're at in regards to rates. There's a couple economical news going on this week. There's consumer confidence and CPI index, which really these are just different economical meetings that do impact interest rates overall, but that is going to cause some of the volatility depending on where that pendulum swings. But I did want to dive into it with you guys in regards to credit. That is the biggest topic for us today. It's because there's a lot of myths that are surrounding it. And as you guys know, it's still a seller's market, which means homes are still appreciating. And buyers who are still on the fence or thinking about it are losing that opportunity because there's a hang up in regards to credit. So let's start with, why does a lender see something different on a credit score versus what you would see on something like myfreecreditreport.com or Credit Karma, or maybe your Capital One app shows you a Vantage credit score? Well, to start, lenders use a algorithm or system called FICO. It's very common terminology. What's your FICO score? And that starts from 300, goes all the way up to about 850. Vantage scoring system came out roughly a couple years after that, but their scoring system starts like at 500 and goes all the way up to 900. So right off the bat, there's like a 200 point differential in regards to what you're going to see and what we're going to see. So what I always recommend to a consumer is do use these free credit report systems. It's not that they're wrong. It just gives you a tool to monitor what's on your credit report. The scores are going to be anywhere from 18 to about 20 point differential. So if you're at a 680 on Credit Karma, we would probably see anywhere from a 660, maybe a 655, maybe a 670. It's definitely going to be lower to that capacity. But nevertheless, that still shouldn't stop you from pursuing financial options, which means I had a client that pulled credit on a Monday. We knew we had to do a little bit of credit repair, only 7 points away. We did the due diligence to boost the score, and when we went to go update the credit report, bam, there was a bogus trade line, a Capital One account that was on his credit report that did not belong to him. Unfortunately, that person, whoever it belonged to, had a late payment on it. So not only did our client get hit with a debt that doesn't belong to him, he also got hit with a late payment that brought his score down roughly about 20 points. And so the reason I'm stepping that out is because you may be nervous as far as what's available to you as far as programs. Quick segue, there are phenomenal programs that are out there where you could qualify at a 620 FICO score. So that shouldn't hold you up. But my point being to that is if there's things that are on there that are reporting incorrectly or that need to be removed, now would be the best time to do so, because you can get all your ducks in a row. There are credit specialist programs and products that are out there that can remove false information in a matter of 30 days, 45 days. There are credit boosting products and programs that could boost your score in a matter of 2 weeks, to be quite honest. That same scenario that I was mentioning about before for that particular client, he just had to pay down one credit card, and paying down one credit card gives him a 65 point increase. So imagine that. Imagine if you only had to pay down one of your cards, you get roughly about a 65 point increase, or whatever the case may be, and now you're in an eligible position for down payment assistance, first time home buyer programs, lender credits, seller incentives. I mean, the door really opens on up, but that door does not open unless you as a consumer, you as a first time home buyer, you as a subsequent buyer, take that first step. No one's going to judge you, and if anybody is, you definitely shouldn't be working with them. But at the same token, you want to put your trust in the professional's hands to guide you on the right path to get your credit established or put you in a better position for financing. If you guys have any questions in regards to credit scores, or what kind of programs and products would be most suitable for your credit scenario, you want to start digging into looking at what is my credit score, please reach out to me, shoot me a PM. It's not a commitment to a lender or financial institution for you to dive into the credit aspect. And last thing I'll leave you with is a loan process or loan approval is based on three things. That's income, credit, and equity. Credit is one of the biggest components because it's an unknown until a lender actually pulls it. So if you want to be truly pre-qualified, you want to be truly pre-approved, take these steps and do the due diligence and review your credit with a financial institution, not Credit Karma, not myfreecreditreport.com. That's not going to be accuracy for a lender. And if you guys want to know more information, you always know how to reach me. My name is Michael St.Claire. This has been your Monday Mortgage Live. I thank you guys for participating, and please do hit the like button and share with your friends for those that are looking to look into buying or know that they have some credit establishing that they need to do. Please share this video with them. I definitely love the opportunity to speak with them and help them out. Thank you guys and have a phenomenal week.